Okay, first things first, why did we spend the first 3.5 minutes looking at a Baddies East recap and y'all didn't even say like last season on? The shit just came on. I thought I put Baddies East on. Like, get your shit together. So then they cut to Asian Doll and Mariah Lynn fighting. And I guess this is supposed to be like how it used to be on Bad Girls Club, where they would show us at the beginning of the season what the big fight was going to be. But that's crazy to me because isn't Tasiki going to fight this season? Like, how is Asian Doll and Mariah Lynn the big fight? I'm not impressed. As far as what they arguing about, Mariah Lynn is talking about Asian Doll said something about dark skinned girls. Mariah Lynn, you're a white Puerto Rican. Mind your business. So Natalie got her song playing, as you could hear. And she told us she's not introducing herself. We know who the fuck she is. Doing her regular one. But she is saying how this season is going to be different. She's not allowing the girls to be disrespecting her. And that's why she bought all the replacements. So I guess all the 6 replacements are going to be in the islands with them. And it's going to be a thing like, if you do something Natalie don't like, she'll kick you out and just slide the replacement into your spot in the house. We'll see how that works out. And Natalie, you saying all of that, but as soon as Callie, Blueface sister, come in the house, she gonna check you and tell you that you're 45 and you need to retire. So, what? Okay, so all the OGs are coming to do a boat ride together except for Rolly and Anna because they're injured reserve. So everybody's coming in and giving their little introduction. Scotty, I feel like you say the same damn thing every season. Oh, I'm not letting nobody play with me this season, this, that, and the third, and then you still end up letting somebody play with you to some extent. So I'll believe it when I see it. So Tasiki, Mariah, and Biggie arrived together, which was kind of weird to me because I peeped right off the bat that Suki and Sapphire arrived separately. And I said, oh, they can't really be as cool as they was before because why wouldn't they arrive together if Tasiki, Mariah, and Biggie are arriving together? So Tasiki is basically saying she's going to be less nice this season. She punching harder and she will make more stars if she have to. Mariah Lynn is telling us that she know we didn't want her back, but oh well, she's back. Girl, okay, to get beat the fuck up again. Oh, and also Mariah is another liar who has the same intro every season. Oh, ever since last season 11 hip hop, my music is doing so much better. Oh, ever since Baddies East, I'm in a much better place with my music. No, you're not. And then Biggie, I'm not a fan of Biggie. Everybody who watches my reviews knows this, but I give credit where credit is due. She looks very pretty in her confessional. So Sapphire comes in by herself and she's talking about, oh, this season I'm putting my heart away and my hands up. People think I'm scary. I'm not scary. I was just in my feelings. Why did they bring Sapphire back? Seriously. Jayla's here. Jayla is one of those people that I already told y'all from Bad Girls Club. I didn't really like Jayla. I just liked her or favored her over the rest of the people in her house. If you watched her season, it was like they all were unlikable. But Jayla and the Claremont twins were just more likable than the other group of girls. But on Baddies, I knew I didn't like her. And all her social media antics, she was just calling Let Me Out, then retracted it, saying they left her stranded in the Caribbean. I don't really trust Jayla, and even with her fighting skills, I feel like y'all overhyped them. And I feel like we actually saw that today because the fight with her and Biggie, it's not like she just tore Biggie up. Now, as Jayla is coming in, she's hugging everybody on the boat except for Biggie. They cut to Biggie's confessional, and she's like, oh, as this girl is coming in today, I'm not even looking forward to seeing her. She could get smacked, lose, win, or draw. And my whole thing is Biggie is a confessional gangster, and that's my issue with Biggie a lot of times. One of my issues with her. If somebody say they want to fight Biggie, yeah, she's not going to back down because she's on camera, and she has this persona that she has to keep up. But if she's able to, she would just talk shit in her confessionals like she's doing about Jayla and not say nothing. Because she didn't bring up the issue with her and Jayla. It's like Biggie would have just sat there and not said nothing to her the whole time. And that's what she said to Jayla. Oh, we could just go through this season acting like each other don't exist. And Jayla was like, no, but you said you was going to smack me though. So like, what? So then Natalie gives them all these baddie chains and basically says she wants to make it official. Everybody gets a baddie chain. She don't want nobody fighting over chains and having chains be a main character like last season. Okay. So these are their little chains. They're cute, but they're cheap looking. And you could see like Sapphire here. She got the original chain that it was on. You see Scotty changed hers so it could be a little more jazzy because it was just boring. But okay. So Natalie's telling all of them we're going to have dinner tonight with the new girls. And she basically brought up people commentating on YouTube, which we know Biggie does. So basically Natalie was doing what she always does and bringing the issues to the table so that the OG girls can handle their problems now before the new girls come in. And Biggie is mad because Jayla said Biggie lost to Rolly at the reunion. But Natalie was on live asking Jayla that. And at first, Jayla said, I didn't see it, trying not to be messy and trying to not insert herself. Natalie kept asking her and laughing and saying, no, you know who won. So she finally said it, what everybody else was saying too. Rolly beat your ass, Biggie. It's not that serious. Like, it's not your first time taking an L. But you decided to respond to that instead of saying that it made you feel like shit, which is what you're saying now, and that your feelings was hurt. You didn't go to Jayla and say that. You tried to act tough, knowing that you're not, and say, oh, I will smack you, Jayla, this, that, and the third. And you definitely didn't say you was going to smack Natalie. So Jayla now standing up like, no, you said what you said. It ain't no, oh, we could just stay in the house and stay away from each other. You said you was going to smack me, so stand on it. Now Biggie talking about, oh, you're doing a lot, though. You're doing a lot, though. Is she? Because you did a lot by going on Twitter and saying you was going to smack somebody because they said that you lost the fight when the whole world was saying that you lost that fight. Tasiki herself was even yelling at you when you was fighting Rolly saying, Biggie, what the fuck did I tell you? Like, come on. So Biggie walks up and is like, "Oh, you're standing up, you're standing up," and like swings, but like the swing was nowhere near Jayla's face for real. It wasn't gonna connect, and you knew that the security was right there. So to me, that wasn't nothing. And Biggie is so insecure, and she tried to act like she's not, and that's what I hate about her. Like for real, Biggie is the first one to always sit there and be like, "Oh, like crying at reunions. Natalie, that made me feel like shit. Oh, this make me feel like shit. Oh, I'm not nobody's joke." Like you think you in high school and you the pun of people jokes and like you getting bullied. Grow the fuck up, bro. Like what other bitches is saying that's really not your friends for real should not have that much of effect on your life as an adult. Everybody say Rolly not confident, but the same type of shit that people be saying about Biggie, they be saying about Rolly. And I feel like Rolly don't never really break down on the internet and be like, "Oh, y'all making me feel like shit." Like that's weak as fuck. And then you sit there and try to act so tough on another note. Again, Biggie asking Natalie, "Oh, why am I your least favorite baddie? Why do you care? You're back and you're getting a check, right? That's all you should give a fuck about. You're a grown ass woman." So Natalie starts to go down the list of all the girls who will be joining them, and as she's doing that, we are seeing their introductions. So I'm most excited for Bianca and Meatball. They are the two people that I already followed before the show. And then as far as the auditions, I did like Tinkerbella. I remember the Dia girl being the rapper. The Slim 2 Bad girl was kind of just cute. Diamond the Body fought Tinkerbella. Callie Way is Blueface sister, so I knew she would get on. And she trying to take Natalie's spot, so that's going to be a whole thing. And then Big Gretch, my already least favorite of the season. Whew, jump scare. Bianca calling Mariah Lynn her bestie and vice versa is crazy because last time I remember on Love and Hip Hop New York, they fell out and literally had a whole physical altercation. And the only people that was trying to bring them back together was Cardi B and Hennessy. I don't know if it worked, but yeah, that was not cool. And then Tinkerbella and Diamond the Body are both saying like it's going to be on site from everything that happened at the auditions. So we'll see how that goes because Tinkerbella whooped Diamond the Body's ass. So, okay, so we still got to go through the special appearances and the injured reserve and then the rest of the episode. So meet me back over for part 2. We halfway through the episode.